Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya Alistiani dari SMK Negeri 2 Kota Ralang. Selamat menyaksikan video pada kelas. Terima kasih.
Set up please. Give it to our teacher.
Good morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Please sit down. Yeah, how are you today, students? I'm very well, thank you. I'm so excited to meet you again in your class 12 farmasi ya. Ya, semuanya sudah siap belajar hari ini? Siap. Ya, sepertinya sudah siap sekali, kelasnya sudah rapi dan semua dari kalian juga sudah rapi. Mem harapkan hari ini kita bisa belajar dengan baik ya. Oke, sebelum kita memulai pembelajaran hari ini, marilah kita berdoa terlebih dahulu. Silakan Fajar dipimpin doanya.
Let's start.
Oke, thank you. Next, kita akan sebelum memulai pembelajaran hari ini, sepertinya ada yang tidak hadir. Ada yang tidak hadir? Ayumi. Siapa? Kanza dengan siapa? Dengan Pintan. Where are they? Absent or absent ya? Oke. Jadi nggak ada kabar ya? Alright, it's okay. Ya, semoga besok-besok ada kabar. Wah, okay. Ya. Seperti biasa, sebelum kita memulai pembelajaran dan sebelum kita memulai semua rangkaian kegiatan hari ini, untuk membakar semangat nasionalisme kita, marilah kita menyanyikan sebuah lagu Bangun Pemudi Pemuda. Please stand up. Okay, students, before we start our lesson today, we will sing a national song Bangun Pemudi Pemuda. Okay, thank you. Please sit down. Ya, semoga semuanya sudah kembali bersemangat ya, karena bangun pemudi-pemuda. Semua pemudi-pemuda? Ya, bertingkah laku halus ya, karena itu adalah yang paling penting, karena karakter is about everything. Jadi kalau kita sudah punya karakter yang baik, nanti karakternya akan mengikuti kemanapun Anda pergi. Next, kita akan menayangkan nih. Kalau kemarin saya cuma Kalau kemarin motivasinya bahasa Inggris itu apa? Nah, bahasa Inggris itu untuk apa? Tapi ada salah satu nanti yang mau saya tanya. Siapa yang mau memberikan pendapat? Why do we have to learn English? Rezi maybe? Oke, jadi bahasa dunia yang bisa mengkonekkan kita dengan orang-orang yang ada di dunia ini. Kalau dilihat dari native speaker-nya, bahasa Inggris memang kalah dengan bahasa Jawa. Tetapi kenapa harus bahasa Inggris? Because it can connect us. Jadi orang yang nggak bisa bahasa satu dengan yang lain, kalau yang satu pakai bahasa Thailand, yang satu pakai bahasa Filipina, bisa di bridging pakai bahasa Inggris. But itu in general. Nah, memang akan menayangkan sebuah video motivasi Anda supaya Anda tetap termotivasi untuk belajar bahasa Inggris. Let's take a look.
First, let me tell you that language is very important. I was born in a normal family, and I'm not good at schooling. Of course, I tried to study hard, but before, my school was not that good at that time. So I failed looking for jobs, looking for joining university, joining good schools. But I never give up. But let me tell you other thing. Language is so important. It helped me a lot. Because of artificial intelligence, in the future, people say, I don't need to learn English or Russian or Japanese. Or something like here can translate it. No, it's not about language. It's about the culture. When you learn the other language, you start to understand the other culture. You start to appreciate, respect the other culture. When you appreciate, respect the other culture, you will be respected and appreciated by others. Then you can work on it. I learned my English by myself when I was a child. I never got one day English training class outside China. But I think I understand Western culture much better than those Chinese students studying outside. Because I'm not learning language, I'm learning culture. When you respect the other culture, when you appreciate the other culture, it's easy to make friends. If you don't like the other culture, you will never make friends. If you don't have friends, how can you make friends? So I would say language helps you a lot. But most thing helping me is my perspective of different culture. You speak good English does not mean you will do global business, right? Also does not speak English. Nixon did not speak Chinese, but these older two guys made a global view, China, US, It's the vision, it's the belief that you have that changed the world. If you have to do everything with a translator, no good. Of course, sometimes you have to, right? But if you can understand a language that can communicate, it's easy for you to communicate, easy to understand, and be understood. Thank you, and always focus on the things that you are good at. Focus on the things that you love.
Okay, that is one of the, if you look into YouTube, only this video, if you want to motivate to learn foreign language. Jadi nggak cuma bahasa Inggris saja, tapi kita fokusnya sekarang pakai bahasa Inggris. Why do we have to learn English? Because belajar bahasa berarti belajar budayanya juga. Ya, belajar budaya jadi kita lebih cepat untuk bersosialisasi dan mencari teman. Jadi temannya itu tidak hanya dari inside our culture, our country, tapi juga outside. Jadi orang asing bisa jadi teman kita juga. Apa keuntungannya? Keuntungannya kita bisa belajar budaya mereka. Kita bisa aware. Jadi kita bisa menjadi orang yang understood. Jadi orang yang mengerti. Okay, for today I will show you this. Yeah, what do you see on that picture? Apa yang kalian lihat? Puja, apa yang dilihat dari gambar itu? What do you see?
Menyelamatkan seorang anak.
Menyelamatkan seorang anak. Oke, that's a fact. Itu fakta. And how about Ferdi? Orang berjalan. Good, that's a fact. How about Sheila? Orang yang sedang berlari membantu seorang anak. Oke. And other. Kalian fokus kepada yang di televisinya ya. How about the other man? Menurut kalian sedang apa? Mister? Ya, good. Erin, pembawa berita alias news anchor, pembawa berita. Jadi hari ini ada yang sudah punya gambaran kita akan belajar apa hari ini? Berita, good. Kita akan belajar apanya? Nah, kita akan belajar tentang cara menganalisis sebuah teks apakah itu berita atau bukan. Ya, namanya news item text. Ya, kenapa proyeksikan gambar ini? Karena ini akan saya putar setelah nanti kita akan mengerjakan yang ada di worksheet kalian. Nah, sekarang apa tujuan dari pembelajaran kita? Ya, learning objektifnya apa? Ya, dari learning objektif ini kalian bisa menganalisis. Ada 3 ya. Tadi kita belajarnya news item. News item text ini ada 3 bagian yang harus dianalisis. For the first, generic. Good, generic structure-nya apa? Kemudian ada social function-nya apa? And language feature. Nah, 3 ini yang harus kalian analisis. Itu adalah tugas kalian yang pertama, ya. And the second one, ya, kalian itu akan bisa menuliskan kembali, rewrite, menyusun kembali apa saja ide pokok yang ada di dalam paragraf. Dalam paragraf news item text. Jadi bisa menyimpulkan sebuah ide pokok dan juga bisa menyusun sebuah teks news item sederhana. Ya, itu. Kemudian apa yang harus kalian lakukan pada saat kita untuk mencapai learning objective atau tujuan pembelajaran ini? Yang pertama, Anda akan mengamati video. Video ini akan kita putarkan dan kalian akan menanya di situ kosakata apa saja yang kalian tidak familiar. Semua kata-kata itu semuanya ada tapi tidak familiar karena jarang digunakan. Kemudian yang kedua, kalian akan mengamati kejadian di sekitar kita tentang natural disaster. Apa natural disaster? Bencana alam, natural disaster, dan kalian akan menyusun teksnya sesimpel mungkin tapi memenuhi syarat-syarat dari generic structure news item text. Kemudian yang ketiga, kalian akan menentukan ide pokok dari sebuah text news item. Cukup ya kalau untuk apa yang harus kalian lakukan? Oke? Ya. The one video that containing the news lately that happened lately in our country. So just take a look and take a note if you have some questions. Kalian bisa dicatat apa saja yang kira-kira ada kosakata yang tidak familiar, ada apapun pertanyaan mengenai video tersebut. Let us take a look about this video.
A tragedy beyond comprehension. That is how the boss of the world football has described Christ the match of Indonesia is true. It's thought to be the deadliest stadium disaster in more than half a century. FIFA President Gianni Infantino says it's thought to be families of the It happened in Milan on the island of Java. Fans of the local team ran on the pitch and lost rivals. Inspired tear gas and spread thousands surged in the exit windows.
Chaos erupted as fans stormed the pitch moments after the final whistle on the match, which saw England at home to Persevere Surabaya. Players had to be ushered away by security. Police say they started firing tear gas in response to the situation.
It was the feeling of disappointment from players to go there. Too often the players were why they wasn't game. Thanks for the security team who did the prevention, so they won't get on to interact with others. During that process, in the convention, tear gas was possessed alcohol. They started to create business. They damaged the art.
Tear gas caused the crowd to surge towards the exit, where many people were crushed. The tragedy already one of the world's deadliest sporting disasters, and the number of fatalities is rising. Scores injured people are being treated in nearby hospitals. In a statement, Indonesia's Football Association expressed deep condolences for what happened to footballers in the country. Indonesia's president has ordered authorities to evaluate security of the matches.
I regret this tragedy, and I hope this is the last tragedy to occur in Indonesian football. We cannot have any more in the future. Sportsmanship, humanity, and brotherhood in the nation should be held together.
The Premier Football League has been ordered to suspend all matches until what happened has been investigated. Shane Phelps, BBC News.
China Morning Post. So many victims. Have they all been identified yet?
Police said that dozens of bodies are yet to be identified, and immediately that they are teenagers or children, because the age limit to get citizenship ID in Indonesia is 17 years old. So it's also quite telling that a lot of teenagers and children are victims of this tragedy.
Short people in hospital as well, so presumably unfortunately the number of dead could well rise.
Yes, because we are receiving conflicting reports from the police and also the local institutions, including the search and rescue agency, because the police so far has said that officially 129 people killed, but we are also receiving reports from the search and rescue agency that at least 174 or 182 victims in this tragedy.
Such invasion, civil violence, not uncommon in Indonesia, but is it uncommon for police to use tear gas and fire inside the city?
It is rare that the police actually disperse the crowd inside the stadium using tear gas, but somehow it's not shocking for the politicians because you often see the police heavy-handed approach to disperse the crowd during riots, during protests, especially in Jakarta and other big cities, they could use tear gas, but it is very important to use tear gas inside the stadium. Normally, like when there's riots with football matches, they use tear gas outside of the stadium, so everybody was taken aback by this heavy-handed approach.
Yeah, I was reading actually, I think beforehand, that FIFA rules regulate police in attendance must not carry the tear gas or indeed firearms. So this is flouting the FIFA rules themselves. One other issue though is that it seems that 3,000 or 4,000 more people were allowed into the stadium beyond its capacity. What's been said about that?
There are criticism about that because normally during the night matches on the Premier League, they don't broadcast it for TV, or like they wouldn't allow like audience, especially during high rivalry matches like Arema versus Persebaya, which are first rivals. So everybody criticized that they actually allow more people and they actually broadcast it. It's all for TV ratings. So it's also like one question that they have to answer during the investigation.
Alright, this is the video that have you should look, yang harus kalian lihat, ya. So, any question for me first? Ada yang mau nanya? Ya, Sheila? Ya, kaitannya apa, Mem, dengan materi kita hari ini? Videonya tentang apa tadi? Tentang Kanjuruhan. Kanjuruhan ini salah satu berita yang cukup mengejutkan di tahun 2022 kemarin. Jadi, apa kaitannya materi ini dengan news item? Ini adalah berita yang bisa kita pakai sebagai salah satu sebagai salah satu rujukan untuk kita membuat sebuah berita, karena beritanya sudah cukup lengkap. Nah, Sheila sudah nanya nih, sekarang Mem nanya, apa tujuan dari video ini tadi? Raise your hand? Atau saya tunjuk? Oke, Rola. Oke. Good. Tepuk tangan dulu untuk yang di front row ya. Memberikan informasi tentang kejadian tersebut. Ada lagi? Sudah di-conclude sama Rola, memberikan informasi. Apakah yang selama tadi kita tonton itu semua isi informasinya penting? Penting. Perlu kita tahu nggak? Nah, jadi nanti disimpulkan saja. Apa sih fungsinya dari news item text ini? Nah, ada yang nanya lagi soal, karena MM ambilnya dari BBC ya. Ini BBC ini dia British English, jadi mungkin sedikit kurang familiar. Ada yang kurang familiar tentang vocabnya? No? Atau totally no understand, ma'am? Kurang ya? Ya pakai British ya, karena dialeknya agak berbeda gitu. Oke, for now, jadi sekarang problemnya adalah kalian harus cari. Tujuannya tadi sudah dipancing oleh Rola nih. Nah, pancingannya ngena enggak nih ya? Memberikan informasi tentang suatu kejadian. Jadi you have to conclude, kalian harus menyimpulkannya. So, now I will divide you into small group ya, containing 2 people. Jadi ada 2 orang dalam satu grup. Ya, untuk lebih mudahnya silakan Anda gabung dengan teman yang di sampingnya. Please, silakan. I will give you student worksheet. There are 3 activities there. Ada 3 activity di dalam ini. Jadi kalian harus menyelesaikannya dalam waktu 2 kali jam pelajaran, 2 kali 45 menit ini. Jadi kita bahas sampai tuntas. Oke, cut. Oke, have you got your student worksheet? Sudah? Baik, sekarang Mem akan menayangkan sebuah video. Nah, di sini kalian akan menganalisis tujuannya dari video ini apa, kemudian apa saja generic structure-nya, terus dia pakai language feature-nya apa saja. Ya, just take a look about this video.
A volcanic eruption has wreaked havoc across Indonesia's East Java province. Rescuers have been racing against time to find survivors as the rescue from the disaster continues to rise. Villages remained engulfed by spilled lava and ash. Drone footage reveals the scale of devastation. The eruption of Mount Semeru has destroyed farms and homes. The Indonesian president visited the disaster hit site and vowed to relocate at least 2,000.
We hope that after everything has subsided, everything can start fixing infrastructure or even relocating those from the places we predict are too dangerous to return to. Just now, I received a report saying that around 2,000 families need to be relocated immediately, and we will decide where they will be relocated after everything is ready.
The eruption has forced thousands to flee and take shelter in makeshift camps. Authorities remain on alert. There are fears that heavy rains can cause ash sediment to form a new river of hot lava. Earlier, search and rescue operations were halted due to the poor weather. But now residents have started returning to their villages to look for missing relatives. They say that the eruption took them by surprise.
No one expected the lava flow to go through this area. It should have been cumulative on top of there. But the impactful collapse, so the cold lava could have here.
Meanwhile, the volcano continues to spew ash. Semeru erupted on the 4th of December. However, authorities have been monitoring seismic activity at the site. For many, the disaster has brought back memories of Semeru's last eruption in 2020. Indonesia, which sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire, is prone to natural disasters. The meeting of continental plates leads to high volcanic activity. We are now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.
Alright.
Volcanic eruption has wreaked havoc across Indonesia's East Java province.
Alright. Just now, what the news about? Tentang apa beritanya? Bencana alam apa? Angkat tangan satu orang. Ya, Sela, what is that about? Erupsi Gunung Semeru. Erupsi Gunung Semeru. Good. Yang lain juga. Semuanya berarti masih memberikan masih fokus ya kepada berita ini. Kemudian Gunung Semeru tadi di mana? Yes, Puja, di Lumajang, Jawa Timur, East Java ya, adanya di Jawa Timur. Nah, tadi di sepanjang presentasi dari berita ini, apakah banyak kata-kata yang kalian kurang mengerti? Sudah dicatat? Ya, boleh silakan dicatat dan didiskusikan dengan temannya. You can access your gadget or your handphone ya, to look for the meaning of the words. Kalian boleh cari apa artinya kata-kata tersebut. Kalau itu jarang kalian gunakan. So, kemudian tadi kalian ada dengar nggak? Dia gunakan apa? Simple present atau apa? Grammarnya, language feature-nya ada? Simple present. Yang Putri dengar simple present. Oke, nanti dikonfirm ya. Oke. Dengan ditayangkannya video ini, nanti kalian akan membuat satu teks ya yang kaitannya juga dengan natural disaster, dan kalian harus menuliskannya di dalam LKPD di activity 2 ya. Now I will give you time to investigate and to collect all the materials that relate to news item. Semua informasi yang berkaitan dengan news item kalian akan mencari dan akan menjawab pertanyaan serta menyimpulkannya ya. And I will choose you in the end of the material yang akan presentasi mewakili teman-temannya. You got what I mean? Yeah, do you understand? Okay, so how many time do you take? Berapa waktu yang diperlukan untuk kalian bisa menyelesaikan? How many? Berapa jam? 60 menit? 60 menit? Okay, all agree? Semua deal? Agree ya? Okay, I will give you 60 minutes to finish your job, your activity 1, 2, and 3. And you can start by now. Have you find your problem, Dev?
Pengen nanya yang ini artinya apa, Mem? Invent dari bahasa Indonesianya saya tahu.
Bahasa Indonesianya. Coba kamu cari di
Translate.
Google, di kamus semua apa? Invent. What is invent?
Di sini bayi.
Iya,
Bayi.
Ya, itu bayi. Kalau di sini buying berarti membeli, bayi. Oke, itu yang nomor 1. Ada lagi? Okay, just fine ya. Nanti you can call me if you have some problem. So Putri and Erin, ya.
Can you help me for the struktur news item?
Struktur news item. Okay. You have your handphone, right? Yeah. You can take a look on your browser. News item. Structure. Generic structure-nya. Okay, just open it. Found it?
Bukan strukturnya kan yang ini?
Benar, itu strukturnya.
Oh, strukturnya.
Ya, tapi kalian harus tahu tuh, kalian cari newsworthy ini apa artinya, isinya apa aja, background eventnya itu apa aja, kemudian sourcesnya itu apa aja. Oke, have you found it? Udah ketemu? Oke. Ya, you're welcome. How about Resi? Do you have any problem?
Question yang pertama itu nanti. Maksud dari purpose itu sendiri?
Purpose itu adalah tujuannya. Tujuan. Jadi kamu bisa lihat di situ. Tujuan dari text news item itu apa? Just look at your browser. Tujuannya ya. Purpose of the news item text. Okay. Next, Sela, do you have a problem?
Di activity 2 ini.
Ya, activity 2 apa masalahnya?
Yang background event.
Background event. Kalian punya browser? Coba di browse dulu di internet. Kalau untuk background, pernah dengar background enggak? Background foto. Iya, latar belakang good event kejadian. Jadi kejadian yang melatar
belakang.
Oke? Ya. Elva and Dia, do you have a problem?
Ini apa, Mem? ini
Hah?
apa utamanya kan?
Iya, betul. Main idea maksudnya.
Iya.
Main idea itu adalah ide utamanya, ide pokoknya.
Gagasan utama.
Ya, gagasan utama. Good. Bagus dia. Gagasan utama dari teks ini apa? Gagasan utamanya aja. Jadi gagasan utama itu enggak masuk dalam sini. Kamu harus menyimpulkan mana yang paling benar dari pernyataan itu yang mempresentasikan seluruh isi dari teks. Oke, ada lagi? Elsa ada? Ada? Oke. Ya, keep on process ya. Oke, how about Fajar, Ibrahim, and Ferdi? Do you have any questions? Atau ada kendala? Nomor berapa? Nomor 7 dan 8. Kalian baca dulu soalnya apa? Ya, we know from the text that. Jadi kalian itu harus cari fakta yang ada di dalam teks ini. Apa faktanya? Apa yang ada di dalam teks itu sesuai nggak dengan yang di dalam pernyataannya? Kira-kira apa? Kita tahu bahwa dari teks bahwa yang pertama itu apa? Gak apa-apa buka handphonenya, gak apa-apa diartikan dulu ya, supaya nanti tahu ini isinya fakta semua. Oke? Ya. Next, how about Mirani and Islamia? Ya, which one?
Nah, untuk kan dari teks ini,
Iya, betul.
cara sebenarnya nentukinnya kalau itu tuh struktur urutan ini soalnya.
Oke, strukturnya itu strukturnya yang dijawab yang mana? Yang Islamia?
Nomor 2.
Yang nomor 2 ya. Yang ini ya. Ini benar. Newsworthy itu kalian buka dulu browsernya. Newsworthy itu apa? Pernah dengar background? Apa background? Ya, latar belakang event itu kejadian. Berarti kejadian yang melatar belakangi berita itu. Terus source artinya ya, sumber. Jadi kamu lihat ini sumbernya dari mana. Terus kemudian juga apa yang membuat dia, kita harus tahu nih, apa yang membuat dia bernilai berita. Iya. Karena di sana the Surabaya police have arrested a man identified only as MN for allegedly buying an event via Instagram. Nah, itu berarti itu adalah ininya, itu ada newsworthy-nya. Nah, eventnya apa saja? Maksudnya bernilai berita gitu. Ya, kita perlu tahu berita ini gitu. Ya. Oke, terus berproses. Relzi dan Delva, have you find any mistake lagi?
Ini yang nomor ini jadi ide pokoknya dari teks yang di atas.
Iya, tapi ide pokok itu mengcover semua isi teks. Jadi cukup dengan satu kalimat, tapi dia mengcover semua isi teks. Ya, jadi kalian baca dulu teksnya benar-benar itu. Jadi kalian ambil apa main idea. Right? Next, Abah Puja and Nia.
Untuk ini kan search nih berdasarkan sumbernya.
Ya, betul.
Jadi kami itu ada 2 jawaban. Ini berdasarkan reporter sama berdasarkan tanggapan seseorang. Boleh dibuat.
Betul. Betul.
Salah satu.
Iya. Karena dia search itu tidak harus satu. Search itu bisa 2, bisa 3 tergantung dengan kekompleksan beritanya. Jadi mau dimasukkan 2? 2. Oke. Oke, you're welcome. How about Mayang and Audrey?
Maksudnya yang activity duo nih beritanya bebas kan?
Beritanya bebas tapi tentang natural disaster aja.
Oh iya. Kalau yang background event ini maksudnya
Background itu pernah dengar background nggak?
latar belakang.
Latar belakang. Eventnya ini apa? Kejadian yang melatar belakangi kejadian ini.
Oh iya.
Oke? Ambil apa tuh? Natural disaster. Oh, banjir.
Iya banjir.
Oke, you're welcome. How about Ayumi and Tami?
Membuat yang ini kan itu cari main ID. Terus yang paragraf pertama itu dari awal sampai itu mencakup semua, berarti dipersingkat. Iya, dipersingkat lagi tapi dia masih tetap mengcover semua yang dituliskan di sini.
Oh, berarti cuma lebih dipersingkat memang.
Dipersingkat tapi dia gimana caranya orang itu ketika baca main idea, oh berarti ini bahasnya tentang ini loh. Nah, gitu. Terus jangan sampai salah ini ya, subjek sama keterangan-keterangan yang lain itu harus jelas. Oke?
Oke, memang.
Ada lagi? Oke, thank you. Ya, keep on processing ya, karena waktunya masih cukup sekali. Ada yang sudah ke activity 2, ada yang masih di activity 1, dan sedikit lagi kayak activity 3, jadi silakan diselesaikan sesuai dengan waktu yang sudah disepakati. you finish? Okay, it's time to you to present your results, your works in front of the class. So, mention your name and your group in front of the class and read it aloud and answer the questions. For the first until fourth, who wants to present first? Silakan. Siapa yang present pertama? For question number 1 until number 4, please come in front of the class and introduce your name and your group, please.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Putri Kamila Dewi Pratiwi and my partner Erin Asyunida Siregar. Number 1, the Surabaya police have arrested a man identified only as MN for allegedly buying an infant via Instagram. MN was arrested at his house on Jalan Karah in Jambangan district in Surabaya, S. Java, on Sunday. He was found to have paid some $3.8 million or $215 for a baby boy when he was only 10 days old. Surabaya Police Chief Sir Comer Rudi Setiawan said recently that the transaction was conducted in Semarang, Central Java on September 23. The baby parents live in Tangerang in Banten. The baby is now safe with the Surabaya administration, Rudi said on Monday. The Jakarta Post 2 October 16, 2018. Number 1, what is the purpose of the text? A. To inform readers about arrested men for buying an infant. Any question?
Any question or any different answer? Ada jawaban yang berbeda? No? Okay, everybody same berarti ya. And number 2, thank you.
Number 2, what is the generic structure of the text above? A. News word event, background event, search.
Any other question? Any other answer? Ada jawaban yang lain? A. E. Sama? Okay. Ya, Relzi. Ya, punya kelompok Relzi. B. B is orientation,
series of event, reorientation.
Okay, next we will confirm. Is it right or wrong? Next, number 3.
Number 3, MN was arrested at his house. The underlined word refers to a house belonged to. B. The arrested man.
Any other question? Any other answer? Sorry. Answer is B. The answer is B. Is that the same with yours? Okay.
Number 4, for allegedly buying an event. The event word has similar meaning with. C. Child.
Yeah.
Any other
Same answer? Same answer. Event similar with child. Okay, thank you Putri. Give applause to Putri. Next, for next presenter. And take a look your student worksheet and check your answer.
Perkenalkan, nama saya Rezi Utami, saya dari kelompok 9. 9 traditional Balinese dance have been recognized as part of the World Intangible Cultural Heritage following a UNESCO session in Namibia. Balinese dance on the list were the Barong Cat Joget Bumbung, Legong Karaton, Topeng Sidakarya, Baris Upacara, Sangyang Dedari, and Rejang dance. as well as the Wayang Wong and Gambuh dance dramas. We are very pleased with the recognition. It enables Bali to receive protection in terms of traditional dance preservation as well economic benefits in the future, said Bali Culture Agency head Dewa Putu Barata on Wednesday night, a quote by Antara News Agency. During the UNESCO session, Indonesia's proposal regarding the dance reported ranking 18 among a total of 35 countries. The night dance represents Balinese dance as a whole based on their historical concept, function, and style, said Dewa. According to Dewa, the Rejang, Sangyang, Dedari, and Baris Upacara dance represented the Wali dance, which is asli performed during processions. Meanwhile, the Topeng Sidakarya dance and Gambuh and Wayang Wong dance dramas are part of the Babali dance, known as a semi-secret and ceremonial dance. The Legong Keraton, Joget Bumbung, and Barong Cat dance are a representation of the Balihan dance that serves social and entertainment purpose. The Wali dance is said to have originated between the 80 and 14 countries. The Babali dance and Balihan dance are believed to have come from the 14 at 19 countries and 19 countries, respectively. The communities has actively played an important role in preserving this traditional dance, especially the Wali dance. Meanwhile, the Bali Provincial Administration and its city and regency administration should increase their role in preserving the Babali and Balihan dance during tourist events, said Dewa. Question number 5. What is the main idea of the text? And answer is A. UNESCO recognized 9 Balinese dance.
Okay, the number 5. The answer is A. UNESCO recognized 9 Bali dance. Any other answer? Same answer? Okay. Okay, we will check it later, yeah. Now number 6.
Which statement that support the text? A. The UNESCO recognition on the 9 Balinese dance will be economical beneficial for Bali.
Any others? No? Okay. Thank you for Rezi. Thank you for presentation and give applause to her. Next, presenter number 6 until number 5 to 6. Okay, Sela. Number 7 until number 8.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Saya Sela Quraini dari kelompok 10. Thailand 42 passengers were injured and 2 were missing after 2 boats carrying they and foreign tourists collided in the popular Island beach party. Police said Sunday. The speedboats were ferrying tourists to the Penang Island for a full moon party, a monthly event that attracts thousands of young, mostly Western tourists. Provincial Police Officer Adipong Tep said of the 42 travelers injured, 39 were hospitalized, including 4 Britons, 4 Australians, and 4 Singaporeans. Also among them were Irish, Norwegian, Malaysian, and Thai tourists, he said. The boats collided and overturned before midnight Saturday, throwing the passengers into the rock sea water just off the island. The website of the Nation newspaper said. Number 7, we know from the text that D. The passengers were mostly foreign tourists.
Yeah, number 7 is D. Same answer? Same answer, alright.
Number 8. What had possible caused the accident? D. A rock waiter.
A rock waiter. Yes? Okay. Thank you.
Thank
Sarah?
you.
Okay, thank you. Number 9 and 10. Please come in front of the class. Ferdi Firmansyah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, my name is Ferdi Firmansyah from group 9. Read this following text to answer question 9 and 10. GP Jakarta, the Indonesia Government and World Wildlife Fund (WWF) have announced a bold commitment to protect the remaining forest and critical ecosystem of Sumatra. WWF said the historic agreement represented the first river island. What commitment to protect Sumatra's stunning biodiversity? The commitment was announced Thursday at the International Union for Conservation of Nature atau IUCN World Conservation Congress in Barcelona and was endorsed by the governors of Sumatra, 10 provinces, the world's 6th largest island, and also by 4 minister Sumatra in the only place in the world where tigers, elephant, orangutan, and rhino coexist. The agreement commit and governor. In Sumatra, along with the Indonesia Minister of Forestry, Environment, Home Affairs, the public work to restore critical ecosystem in Sumatra and protect areas with high conservation value. WWF Conservation International, Fauna and Flora International, Wildlife Conservation Society, and other conservation group working in Sumatra have agreed to help implement the political commitment to protect what remains of the island, especially rich forests and critical areas. The island clearing rich forest is a major source of carbon emission that cause climate change. 9. The following factors are included in commitment to protect Sumatra biodiversity space. C. The 10 governors of Sumatra.
Okay, any other? Ada?
The agreement is D.
Protect
the forest and ecosystem in Sumatra.
Okay, any other answer? The same answer? Okay, we'll check later ya. Thank you for Ferdi. Activity 2. Yeah, please come in front of the class. Ayumi.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Ayumi Halimadiani from Group 3. Use worldly class food in Dinar Indah Semarang happened on Friday, the 6th January 2023 at 18:45 minutes. Flight food hit the Dinar Indah House Complex. Water use about 3 meters and hit the housing. Residents fled to the roof the house until the rescue team finally evacuated. So far, have received report that one of the residents died due to flash flood. Background event: flash floods are caused by water falling from the Babon River, which is near the housing. It is not yet known for sure whether there is a broken embankment or because the water overflowed. So this news was obtained from the Central Java second page.
Okay. Ya, it must be analyzed by me ya. Mungkin ada jawaban lain yang lain? Ya, silakan ya. Ya.
Ayumi kan berdasarkan dari ahli, sedangkan saya berdasarkan
sesuatu itu bergerak gitu, ya. Bukan verb, bukan kata kerja. Terus dia menggunakan adverb time, place, and manner. Time, waktunya kapan, place, bagaimana, dan manner yang terjadi. Next, ini contoh dari penggunaan basic features-nya. Ini kalau pakai simple past, ini dia yang di bawahnya pakai saying verbs. Nah, jadi kalian sering ada apa? Ruby saying. Itu yang disebut dengan saying verbs. Kemudian simple past tense, pakai were, pakai recording, pakai colliding, recently dan lain-lain. Itu dia pakai simple past tense. Untuk menandai bahwa dia sudah selesai atau belum, kejadiannya itu sudah berlalu atau belum, itu dilihat dari dia penggunaan dari tensesnya. Ya. Tapi bukan tensesnya yang harus kita pahami, penggunaannya saja. Next, action verb. Nah, action verb yang relocate, sweeping, dan recording di situ itu bukan sweeping, itu bukan menyapu, namanya sweep, menyapu. Itu kalau kita baca sweeping away cars at home. Artinya, kalau kita bahasa Inggrisnya dibalik, cars and home, mobil dan rumah tersapu, kan? Menyatu atau bersatu, ya. Kemudian juga, roading caused by the torrential rain has forced 177,600 people to relocate. Relocate, mencari tempat yang baru, apa sih relocate itu? Emigrasi, mencari tempat yang baru. Nah, itu contoh action verb. Kemudian adverb of time, kalian sudah tahu ya. Ada waktu, ada tanggal, ada bulan, ada tahun. Itu adverb of time, ya. Nah, manner ini caranya. Manner itu dimasukkan semua, termasuk berapa jumlah Indonesia, berapa jumlah korbannya. Dan karakteristik, karakteristiknya bisa Anda baca tuh, ada 4. Kalau dia kurang dari 4, or you can give me an example that is not good. Bisa nggak kasih satu contoh apa yang kira-kira yang tidak bisa dilakukan?
news item tuh aku balik.
Oke, thank you. Cukup buat anyone more? Ya, Ibrahim. How about you? What is your conclusion from this material?
Bahwa kita memiliki dua member yaitu simple present menggunakan peristiwa yang masih berjalan dan simple past digunakan pada peristiwa yang sudah lama.
Oke,